Namaste, everyone. Welcome to today's yoga session. Let's start today's class by sitting comfortably on a mat, either in Sukhasana, Vajrasana. Let's take a few moments to bring our awareness within ourselves and make a resolve to pay full attention to any practices or changes within the body, avoiding all the distractions externally and having a positive resolve of bringing the best within ourselves and others. Let's all start today's class by bringing our hands joined at the heart center, eyes closed. While we exhale, let's chant 3 Omkaras followed by the starting prayer. Let's all take a deep breath. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take our hands at the back, left hand holding the right wrist while we keep our eyes closed. Slightly lean back to inhale. And as you exhale, bend forward to pay our respects to the divine and all the yoga masters who have given us this precious knowledge. Inhale, let's come back up to the center. Exhale, release your hands. Let's rub our palms to generate some warmth. Rub, 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 rub. And once it's warm, let's cup it over our eyes, massage it over our facial muscles and neck muscles. With a few blinks, looking at your palm, open your eyes. With this, we are ready to start today's session. Let's start with some warm-up practices. Let's all stand on the mat. Let's start with some breathing practices. Bring your hands forward at shoulder level, stretched hands joined together. As you inhale, extend your arms sideways, open up your chest and breathe freely. As you exhale, bring them back together. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Make sure that your practice is rhythmic to your breathing. This increases our lung capacity, the ability to take in the oxygen. Now gradually slow down the practice. Relax your hands. Now let's crisscross our fingers and turn the palm away from us. Stretch them forward at shoulder level. As you inhale, stretch them forward. As you exhale, bring them back to the heart center. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Now, while we do this, you can observe or pay attention the stretch right from the tip of your fingers, your wrist joints, your elbows until your shoulder joints. Now let's do the same, slightly at a higher angle. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let's do the same. Hands raised above the head all over, and let's stand on our toes, making ourselves a little taller. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Now while we are doing this, our breathing should be rhythmic to the practice. Inhale as you stretch your hands upward. Exhale as you bring it back to the heart center. And also, let's pay attention to the stretch right from the tip of our fingers, wrist joints, elbow, shoulder joints, until the tip of the toes. Now let's retain this position for a count of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and relax your hands. Next, let's go for some neck rotation practices. Make sure that your eyes are open during this practice. Turn your neck all the way to the left and all the way back where you're able to see the ceiling. Inhale and turn your neck all the way to the right and down where your chin is touching your chest. This forms one rotation. Let's do 5 in each direction. Inhale as you lift your neck all the way up. Exhale as you bring your neck downward. Being aware of the breathing along with the practice is what is important. And while we are doing this, pay attention to the stretches all along the neck muscles. Now reverse the direction. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Observe the stretch along your neck muscles. Gradually slow down the practice. Relax and come back to the center. Take few moments to observe any changes around your neck. Next, let's go for some shoulder rotation. Let's put the tip of our fingers on our shoulder joint. Lift your elbow all the way up and outward, sideward. Inhale as you expand. Outward. Exhale as you bring your elbows together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, while we are doing this, let's pay attention to any changes around our shoulder joints. Bring your attention to your shoulder joints. Observe any changes. Reverse the direction. Two, open up your chest and breathe freely as you expand and extend your elbows. Gradually slow down the practice. Relax your hands. Next, let's go for some hip rotation. Let's place our hands on our hips. Make sure that there's 1 feet distance between your feet for balance. Whenever you're ready, as you inhale, bring your hips all the way, hip joints all the way forward. And as you're circling back, as you go back, exhale, forming one rotation. Let's make circular movements. Inhale, exhale. Now let's bring our attention to any changes around our hip joints while we are doing this practice. That's very good. 3. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now reverse the direction. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now gradually slow down the practice. Let's come back to the center. Relax your hands. Take few moments to bring attention to your hip joints to observe any changes. Next, let's go for some waist twisting practices. Let's bring our hands with fingers pointing each other at heart center. Make sure that there's 1 feet distance between your feet. As you inhale, extend your right arm all the way as back as you can, making a twisting action around your waist, but your feet is intact, it doesn't move. Exhale, bring your right hand back to the heart center. Extend your left arm as back as you can. Let's alternate both the hands and continue this practice. With every inhalation and exhalation, let's try to go a little further than the previous time. Now, while we're doing this practice, observe any twisting action around your shoulder joints, around your chest, your waist, your upper back, your lower back. Become aware of all the changes. Excellent. Now gradually slow down the practice. Let's come back to the center. Relax your hands. Take few moments to observe any changes around your upper back, lower back, shoulder joints, neck, waist. Excellent. Now let's go to the next practice. As you inhale, stretch your right arm forward. Let it remain stretched. Lift your right leg to reach up to your right hand level. As you exhale, bring your legs back down. Let's start the practice. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that you're not bending your knee. Do this as much as your body allows you to. 5, 6. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that your breathing is rhythmic to this practice. And 10. Now, relax your right arm, stretch your left arm. Let's do the same. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you lift your leg. Exhale as it comes down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax your hand. This practice strengthens the hip joints, makes your hamstrings flexible, and much more. Next, let's go for some knee rotation practices. Place your palms on your knees. As you inhale, extend your knees outward and back. Straighten your knees. As you exhale, join them together. Bring them forward, forming 1 rotation. Let's do 5 in each direction. 2, 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse the direction. Now bring your attention to any changes around your knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Gradually slow down the practice. Relax. Let's come back to the center. Next, let's go for 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Let's start with a prayer paying respects to Lord Sun, who is the bestower of knowledge, light, food, energy, and much more. Join your hands at the heart center. हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषपावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये. Om Mitraya Namaha. Let's come to the forward part of our mat. As you inhale, extend both of your arms upwards, slightly lean backward from the bottom of your spine. Look towards the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. From the bottom of your spine, bend forward. Inhale. Now put your left leg all the way back and place your right foot between both of your hands. Look forward. Exhale. Place both the legs back and turn yourself into a slant plank, like a slide in the playground. Inhale, lower your knees to the mat. Exhale, lower your chest and your chin to the mat. Make sure that your pelvic region remains raised. Inhale, straighten your elbows and arch your back like King Cobra. Look forward. Exhale, lift your pelvic region high up like a mountain. Look at the tip of your toes. Inhale, bring your right leg back between both of your hands. Left leg remains back. Exhale, bring both feet together. Bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale, raise your hands all the way up. Slightly lean backward from the bottom of your spine. Look towards the tip of your fingers. Exhale, hands back at Namaskara Sthiti. This forms one round. Let's do another round. Om Ravaye Namaha. This time we'll focus on the left side. Inhale and raise your hands all the way up. Slightly lean backward from the bottom of your spine. Look towards the tip of your fingers. Exhale and bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Now this time, the left foot remains between your hands. The right foot goes back. Left foot remains between your hands. Exhale. Left foot also goes back. Turn yourself into a slant plank. Inhale. Lower your knees to the ground. Exhale. Lower your chest and your chin. Your pelvic region remains raised. Inhale. Stretch your elbows. Straighten your elbows. Arch your back like king cobras. Inhale. Lift your pelvic region high up like a mountain. Look at the tip of your toes. Now inhale and bring back your left foot between your hands. The right foot remains back. Left foot between your hands. Exhale. Bring both feet together. Bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale. Stretch your arms all the way up. Arch. Bend slightly backward from the bottom of your spine. Look at the tip of your fingers. Exhale. Join your hands at Namaskara Sthiti. This forms 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara. When we do 12 rounds, it's called one set. On daily basis, we can do as many sets as our body allows us to. Now let's go for some standing asanas. Let's start with Ardha Kati Chakrasana. Let's start by raising our right hand sideways at shoulder level. Flip your palm to face upward. Inhale. Raise your arm all the way up, where your biceps touch your ears. Now lift your hand as though someone is pulling you from the top. Stretch your arm upward as possible. As upward as possible. Whenever you're ready, exhale and bend laterally towards your left side. Do not bend forward, but lateral. Make sure that you're bending laterally. Your elbows must be straight. Normal breathing. Now bring your attention to all the stretch on the right hand of the body, right hand side of the body, right from the tip of your fingers until your right toe. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lower your arm. Flip your palm to face downward at shoulder level and relax. Now you might feel a small tingling sensation due to the stretch, which is completely normal and okay. Now let's do the same on the other side. Let's start by raising our left hand at shoulder level. Flip your palm to face upward. Inhale, raise your left arm. When you reach all the way on the top, pull your hands up, making yourself a little taller. Now exhale, laterally bend towards your right. You can feel a stretch on the left side of the body. Normal breathing. Now bring your attention to the stretch right from the tip of your fingers, your shoulder joints, your chest, your waist, until the tip of your toes. Become aware. Inhale. Come back to the center. Exhale. Lower your arms sideways at shoulder level. Flip your palm to face up, downward. And relax. Take few moments to observe any changes on the left side of your body. Excellent. Next, let's go to the next asana. Let's start by bending, bringing our feet 2 to 3 feet apart. Let's turn the right foot 90 degrees to face towards the right side, while the left foot faces forward, the right foot faces right side. Whenever you're ready, as you inhale, raise both of your hands sideways until shoulder level. Turn yourself towards the right and lift your hands all the way up to form a Namaskara Sthiti. Exhale, bend your right knee until your thighs are parallel to the mat. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. Normal breathing. Now, while you're doing this, observe the stretch right from the tip of your fingers, your shoulder, your upper body, your waist region, your knees. Bring your attention to all the changes and become aware. Now inhale and straighten your knees. Exhale, lower your hands slowly at shoulder level. Turn forward and relax your hands. Turn your right foot to face forward and bring your feet together. Now take few moments to observe any changes from your right knee, your waist, your lower back, your shoulders. Excellent. Let's do the same on the left side. Virabhadrasana provides great flexibility, stability, focus, and tones the body, strengthens the body as well. Let's turn our left foot to face towards the left, while the right foot faces forward. As you inhale, stretch your hands sideways. Turn your upper body towards your left and lift your hands all the way high up to form a Namaskara mudra without bending your elbows. Exhale and bend your left knee where your thighs are parallel to the mat. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. Normal breathing here. Now bring your attention to any changes right from the tip of your fingers, your shoulder joints, your chest, your lower back, upper back, any changes around your hip joint, your knees, your feet. Inhale, straighten your knees. Exhale, lower your hands sideways. Turn your body towards the center or forward and relax your hands. Turn your left foot to face forward and join your legs together. Now take few moments to observe any changes around your left knee, your lower back. Become aware of all the body changes. Excellent. Now let's go on for some sitting practices. Let's start by stretching our legs. Make sure that there is some 1 feet distance between your feet. Let's go for some ankle rotation practices. Let's start by turning our ankle all the way to the right. Stretch them all the way forward and left and then back towards you to make it rhythmic to our breathing. As you inhale, stretch them forward. As you exhale, bring your ankles backward, forming 1 rotation. 3, 4, 5. Now reverse the direction. Now while we are doing this, our full attention must be on our breathing plus any changes around your ankle joints. Bring your attention to any changes. Inhale as you stretch forward. Exhale as you stretch them back. Gradually slow down the practice and relax. Just wriggle them around. Excellent. Next, let's go to the next practice. Let's bend both the knees together and join our feet together. Pull your feet as close to your body as possible. Use your crisscross fingers to wrap them around your feet and pull them towards you. Whenever you're ready, let's start flapping our knees like the wings of a butterfly. This is called Baddha Konasana. With every practice, you can go a little lower than your previous time, but listen to your body. Do this as much as your body allows us to. Excellent. Now gradually slow down the practice. And relax. Release your arms and stretch both of your legs. Make sure that there are 2 to 3 feet distance between your feet. Let's crisscross our fingers. Stretch them forward. As you inhale, lean back. As you exhale, draw a nice big circle between your feet. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. Exhalation actually helps you to come forward. Bend from the bottom of your spine rather than just the upper back. Bend from the bottom of your spine. Now reverse the direction. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. Now gradually slow down this practice. Now let's just do a forward and backward motion. Just come to a halt or a pause. Let's do the same, forward and backward. Inhale as you go up, go back. Exhale as you come forward. Just stretch your hands forward like you're rolling a tortilla. With every exhalation, try to go a little further than your previous time. Excellent. Gradually slow down the practice. And relax. Bring your feet back together. And take a few moments to just wriggle your feet and relax. To observe any changes around your shoulder joints, your lower back. Excellent. Next, let's go to the next asana. For those with hernia, high blood pressure, recent abdominal surgery, sciatica, or slip disc can stay out of this practice. Let's start. As you inhale, stretch your arms sideways and all the way up. And as you exhale, bend forward and try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Bend your forehead or a head downward towards your knees. Do this as much as your body allows you to. Normal breathing. You can bend forward towards your knees while your fingers are trying to touch your toes. Observe the pull around the lower back, your hamstrings, your shoulder joints. Inhale, slowly lift your hands all the way up, spread them sideways, and relax. Excellent. Next, let's go on to the next asana. Padmasana. This is often done before meditation to give a sense of calmness to the mind. Let's start by bending our right foot and placing it over our left thigh. And bend your left knee and place your foot over the right thigh. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. For those who have trouble bending your knees, you can just do this as much as your body allows you to. So our feet is on crisscross on the either thighs. This is often the meditative pose. Make sure that our back is straight. And close your eyes for a few minutes. And bring your attention to any changes right from the bottom of your spine, your knees, your feet, bringing your attention all the way towards your head region. Excellent. Now gradually, let's release our left foot and straighten the left leg. Release and straighten the right foot and straighten your right leg. Next, let's go for some supine practices. Let's all rest with our back on the mat, supine position. Whenever you're ready. Let's start the practice. Lay your hands firmly on the mat. As you inhale, lift both of your legs 90 degrees or perpendicular to the mat. As you exhale, slowly bring them back together without dumping them down on the mat, but slowly releasing your legs on the mat. Let's start the practice. Inhale, lift both the legs up, 90 degrees perpendicular to the mat. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Let's do this for a count of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's retain the position for a count of 10 now. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Relax it back to the ground. Now take few moments to observe any changes around your lower back, your core muscles. This helps reduce calories around the waist. Next, let's go to the next practice. Cycling or biking practice. Let's start by bending the left knee and bending the right knee while we slant the left knee raised at an angle. Alternate by bending the left knee and straightening your right leg. Forming, when we alternate, it's a biking motion. Let's alternate and do 10 in each direction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gradually slow down the practice and relax your legs back on the mat. Next, let's go for the next asana. Pavana Muktasana. For those who have hernia, ulceritis, slip disc, recent abdominal surgeries can stay out of this practice. Let's start by bending both the knees. Use your crisscross fingers to wrap around your knees and pull them closer to your chest. Pull your knees as close to your chest as possible. Excellent. Now, whenever you're ready, as you inhale, lift your head and your shoulders away from the mat and bring them as close to your knees as possible. Normal breathing. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. Bring them as close to the knees, your forehead to the knees as possible. Let's become aware of any changes around our neck, our upper back, lower back. Exhale, relax your head back to the mat. Inhale, release your hands. Relax it back to the mat. Exhale, straighten both the legs. Relax them back on the mat. Now let's next move on to a guided deep relaxation session. You can keep aside any of the accessories like watch, spectacles, bracelets, hairbands aside that can prevent you from relaxing completely. You may keep it aside if you wish. You can spread out your legs and your arms on the mat to take up some space to completely relax. Let's all close our eyes and mentally imagine a 3D image of our body where we are aware from the tip of our toes until the tip of our head with our closed eyes. Now slowly let's bring our attention to the tip of our toes. Make very slight movements in the tip of your toes to observe its presence. Very small movements in the tip of your toes. Relax your toes. Gently shift your awareness to the ankle joints. Gently wriggle the ankle joints with slight movements. Small movements to make sure it is in the best relaxed state. Relax your ankle joints. Relax your heels. As the feet is completely relaxed, let's slowly shift our focus to our knees. Gently tighten both the knee joints. Tighten them a little more. Tighten them a little more. Tighten. Tighten. Relax. Let go of all the tightness around your knees. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your thighs and your hamstrings. While both the legs are completely in a relaxed state, slowly let's shift our awareness to the pelvic region. Gently pull the muscles up towards the abdomen. Pull the pelvic region muscles up inward towards your abdomen. Pull it inward a little more and relax. While the lower part of the body is completely in a rested state, let's add some healing by chanting a long ah sound and experiencing those vibrations throughout the lower region of the body. Let's all take a deep breath. Ah. Slowly, let's shift the awareness to a lower back. Relax your lower back. Relax your upper back. Gently shift your awareness to your fingers. Make very slight movements in the tip of your fingers to observe their presence. Very small movements in the tip of your fingers. Relax your fingers. Relax your wrist joints. Relax your elbows. Gently wriggle your shoulder joints to make sure they are in the best relaxed state. Gently wriggle your shoulders and relax. Let go of anything tight around your shoulder joints. While your hands and your shoulders are relaxed, slowly let's shift our attention to our abdominal region. Observe your abdomen moving up and down, rhythmic to the breathing pattern. Bring your awareness to your chest area. Observe your chest moving up and down, rhythmic to your breathing pattern. Relax your lungs and your chest. Relax your neck muscles. While the middle portion of the body is at completely rest, let's add some healing by chanting a long ooh sound and try to experience those vibrations throughout the chest region. Let's all take a deep breath. Ooh. Let's bring our attention to the forehead. Let go of any tightness around your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyelids and your eyeballs. Relax your cheeks and your chin. Relax your tongue and your jaws. Observe the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Relax your ears. While the head region of the body is in completely rested state, Let's add some healing by chanting a long Ma sound and experience the sound vibrations of Ma throughout your head region. Let's take a deep breath. Observe those vibrations throughout your head region. While the full body is in a rested state, let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, let's chant a long ah, oo, and ma sounds and experience those vibrations in the lower, middle, and the head region of the body. Take a deep breath. Ah. Slowly lift your right hand all the way to the back. Gently roll over to the right side of your body, resting on the right side with both of your knees bent. Bend both of your knees, rest on the right side of your body. Whenever you're ready, with the help of your left elbow, gently try to sit up on the mat. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish so. Hope you all had a good relaxing session. Let's move on to the next session, pranayama. Let's start with Shitali pranayama. As this is a peak summer season, here, this Shitali pranayama is generally practiced only during the summer season. It should be avoided at any cost during the winter. For those with low blood pressure who are having cold, sore throat, can skip this practice. To do this, let's curve our tongue in the form of a tube. Curl your tongue as though it's a tube with little bit small part of your tongue stretching outside your mouth. Like this, you can see a hollow inside your tongue. For this, You have to inhale through your nostrils and exhale through the open part inside your tongue slowly. Let's adopt the chin mudra by joining the index and middle fingers together with the other three fingers out. You can place it on your thighs. Let's start the practice by inhaling through your nostrils, exhaling through the opening, the tube kind of opening in your tongue. Inhale through your nostrils again. Exhale through your tongue. Let's do 2 more rounds. Whenever you're done, you can withdraw your tongue inside your mouth. This is one pranayama where we exhale through the mouth because it is instructed to do so. Otherwise, generally, we are not supposed to exhale through our mouth. Inhalation and exhalation both should always be through the nostrils. And Shitali Pranayama should be practiced only during the summer season or whenever it's hot because it has a tendency to bring a cooling effect to the body. Let's move to the next pranayama, Bhramari, or the humming bee sound. This has an amazing benefit to the brain, bringing great sense of calmness. It increases the sleep quality. It increases mental clarity and focus. It cultures the voice. It accelerates healing in the entire ear, throat, neck region. And it has much more benefits when done on daily basis. Let's start the practice. We'll adopt the Kechaki Mudra by closing the earlobes from the outside. The other 4 fingers are spread out. The index fingers between the eyebrows, the middle and the ring fingers on the nose, and the little finger below the nose. While we exhale, we chant the na as in namaste, the nightingale sound. While we exhale and experience those sound vibrations throughout the head region, make sure that your vibrations are touching the tip of your tongue, behind your teeth, but not touching the teeth. Your tongue must not touch your teeth, but the part above your teeth, the palate above your teeth. Observe that your mouth will slightly be open during this pranayama. Let's start the practice. Let's do 3 rounds. Take a deep breath and as you exhale, chant the na sound and experience those vibrations. Let's start the practice. Close your earlobes from outside with your thumb. Inhale. Inhale. If you all are done with the practice, let's bring our hands joined at the heart center. Let's chant one Omkara followed by the ending prayer as we come towards the end of today's session. Let's all take a deep breath. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take our hands at the back, left hand holding the right wrist. Slightly lean back to inhale. As you exhale, bend forward to pay our gratitude to the divine and all the yoga masters who have given us this precious knowledge. Thank you, divine. Thank you, yoga masters. Inhale as you come back to the center. Exhale. Release your hands. Let's rub our palms to generate some warmth. Rub, 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 rub. Once it's warm, cup it over the eyes. Massage it over your facial muscles and neck muscles. With a few blinks, looking at your palm, open your eyes. With this, we have come towards the end of today's session. Thank you all for joining. Hope you practice this on daily basis for the betterment of your physical and mental well-being. Thank you. Have a wonderful week ahead. Namaste.